also have signed our four-star running back. Uh, Had a very busy weekend, so we really haven't been as active as we want to be. You guys know your game and trying to watch these games. These games been so good. SMU, Ole Miss, seeing them win. Mississippi State. I watched Texas. Arch Manning looked good out there. There's just so many games, man. It's very impossible, but we had a great weekend. I think the Commanders is getting whooped right now. Go ahead and make this video and get back to that. Quinn Gibson, Big 12 player of the um, week. We'll go ahead and knock that out. We know how Cooper is. Um, he would have been simulated the game. You guys looking at the players of the week? Zadrius Rainey. He had 11 total tackles, 6 tackles for a loss, 1 interception, 1 TD. Tanner Church, he had 9 receptions, 179, and he also had 4 receiving TDs. We'll go ahead and do our weekly recap. This is going to be a very, very short video. We're going to really get back going for week 12. Week 11, a lot of CPU games, but week 12 is when we'll load back up. Incentive check, that never changes. 41-3, Michigan twice. It's cool. No big deal. Around this time of the year, we just ready to reward the winner of the Natty and all that other stuff. Oh, Miss already ineligible, North Carolina. So it's the same people. All right. This is going to be a very, very, very fast video. Penn State beat Michigan State 41-3. Michigan beat Minnesota 27-23. USC beat UCF 31-0. LSU beat Auburn 37-0. Duke beat Virginia 51-0. Washington beat Northwestern 51-7. Clemson beat NC State. 38-7. Notre Dame beat Virginia Tech 66-3. South Carolina beat Mississippi State 55-0. Florida State beat Louisville 63-6. Georgia Tech beat Boston College 66-13. Texas beat Cincinnati 48-7. SMU beat Cal 31-13. Oklahoma beat Kansas State 52-10. Colorado beat Baylor 41-23. Nebraska beat Purdue 52-0. User, Georgia and Florida. Georgia won this one big time, 63-44. First half, it was pretty tight. It was 21-24. But that second half, Georgia went on and pulled away. Turnover battle, they did look good in the turnover battle. 6 total TDs from Florida's quarterback was definitely great. 5 from Georgia's. They also had 2 running backs over 100 yards. Florida didn't do much in that category. But they did have some playmakers on the outside. Just about 4 receivers with over 100 yards, possibly. Just a little bit under. 215 yards came from this sophomore wide receiver, so I assume we'll see his name a lot next season. Georgia had 2 guys over 100 yards as well, but I have to give a lot of credit to their defense, the ability to create some turnovers, 1 interception right there, and then they had some tackles as well. So this is how you get the job done on weekends. Miami and TCU, user. Miami won 31-13. Taking a look at the box score, we can see it was 10-13 in the first half. But that second half, once again, just like last game, really dictated the outcome. And then when you turn the ball over 4 times, it's hard to win any game. Both of their quarterbacks threw 2 interceptions apiece as far as TCU's. 136 on the ground is pretty good. Miami had 203. That kid there's a beast, sophomore running back. Wide receivers, not so great. TCU, not so great as well. I just think that those interceptions from Miami was the biggest difference in this matchup, just being able to capitalize on some turnovers get the job done, and that's all you can ask for. Moving on, okay. Taking a look at the college football top 25, we see that the Colorado moved up a few spots. Georgia moved on top of LSU, Florida State, LSU, USC, and Notre Dame. USC also moved in the top five. Pretty good, pretty impressive with those four teams right there. Then you got Nebraska, Michigan, Penn State, Georgia Tech, and Clemson. That right there should tell you guys how difficult it is right now as far as the NNCFL. We have Nebraska, who's arguably the best user on the game. He has the highest Stephen A. Smith incentives, worth $250, and he's sitting at sixth seed. So that should tell you guys how good people are in this league. Going on down, you got UCLA, South Carolina, Alabama, North Carolina, SMU, Duke, Texas, Oklahoma, Colorado, Ohio State, Louisiana Tech, Washington, UTSA, Missouri, and UAB. Texas A&M is not into the top 25 first time all cycle. Taking a look at the college football playoff bracket, if it was to start today, we would have Louisiana Tech and Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, Penn State, UCLA, Nebraska, Clemson, and Michigan. USC would have a bye, Georgia, LSU, and Florida State. Obviously, it's still early right now. Taking a look at the Heisman watch, see if anything has changed. Quentin Gibson moved up. Actually, a few spots as far as the Heisman race. Sam Williams, Quinn Martin moved down. So I assume they probably didn't have a very good game the last few games. I do know Penn State, I want to say just he lost last week. So I don't know. But Georgia, Chauncey Bowens and Alfonso Wayne remains the same. Taking a look at the college football. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Award watch list. This is still way too early, so it's not really anything that we should look at right now. But matter of fact, just to give us some type of diversity, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Maxwell Award right now, you would have Quentin Martin Jr. Walter Camp Award, you would have Quentin Martin Jr. again. The Bear Bryant Award would be Eddie George, Boston College. The O'Brien Award would go to Grayson Wilson if it was to be today. Still early right now, so this can't change. Daniel would be the Chuck Award. The Bronco Award would probably be Zadrius Rainey. I guess I'm going to have to learn his name regardless because I've been seeing it during this recap. The Paycom Jim Thorpe Award probably would end up being Daniel Lehan from USC. Shout out to USC. They hell of a year. Sophomore free safety. The Doak Award, Walker Award would probably go to Sam Williams Dixon. Fred Award, Alfonso Wayne, Michigan receiver. Lombardi Award, Brandon Davis Swain. A United Golden Arm Award would be Nebraska's quarterback, Daniel Kalen. The Edge Rusher of the Year, Brandon Davis Swain. Yeah, he's been playing great. The man has 18 sacks right now. He's dominating. Outland Trophy would probably be Chauncey Goodwin, former Colorado right guard. John Mackey Award could potentially be Jaleel Edmonds. The Browse Award, Bowling Green. Okay. The Dick Award, the kid again. I guess seeing his name is going to make me pronounce it right. But Zadrius Rainey Sale. The Remington Trophy, Jensen Somerville. Louis Groves Award, Matt Cole. Ray Guy Award, Emmett Curtin. Jet Award, Malcolm Keelan. And Sean Alexander Award could potentially be Damian Peppo. You're not going to look at that. Taking a look at the recruiting, see if anything has changed as we have to pick our best recruiter. And it looked like Nebraska is holding on right now. But Georgia, I would probably rig this up a little bit because I mean, I know Nebraska has 18 4 stars. LSU has 17, but the biggest difference right here is the 5 stars, man. That's all it's about when it comes to figuring out what guys bringing in. When it comes to just in sports in general, football in particular, when you have those 5 stars lining up coming in your school, man, that's a big deal. And so for Georgia to have five, I know the game is picking him at number 2, but I would possibly have him number 1 just off of the 5 stars. Man, I love 5 stars. Um, that's just what we go by. Um, Taking a look at the games of the week for this week, we got Clemson and Notre Dame. I'm gonna take Clemson in this one. Arkansas and LSU. I'm gonna take LSU. South Carolina, Missouri. I'm going South Carolina. Illinois, UCLA. I'm gonna take UCLA. That will complete our week 10 recap. And as I said before, we will have interviews for week 12. Week 11, we won't do any recaps. We will be back for week 12 as far as interviews and stuff like that. Actually, let me look at something. Yep. So, yeah, we'll get down there. Once it get closer to the conference championships and playoffs,